I'm still trying to process the mixed emotions I'm feeling right now. My girlfriend 21F is upset with me because I didn't attend her going away party yesterday. But what really hurts is that she didn't even visit me after my surgery last week. I'm 0,000,000,000, and I just went through a major operation to remove one of my testicles. The recovery has been tough, both physically and mentally. I'm still dealing with pain, discomfort, and a lot of emotional vulnerability. I told my girlfriend about my condition and explained that I wouldn't be able to make it to her party. I thought she'd understand, given that she's been in a similar situation before, but instead, she got furious and kept saying that I should have made an effort to be there. It feels like she's not even considering my health and well-being right now. Last Tuesday, I underwent a surgery that changed my life. I had one of my testicles removed. The recovery process has been brutal, and I'm still struggling to come to terms with the physical limitations I'm facing. Simple tasks like walking or moving around have become daunting challenges. The pain is still intense, and I'm trying to navigate this new reality. My girlfriend is preparing to move away for college. I knew she had a going-away party planned for yesterday, and I felt terrible about not being able to attend. When I told her that I wouldn't be able to make it due to my surgery and the ensuing pain, I expected empathy and understanding. Instead, she blew up at me. She made it seem like my surgery was just a minor inconvenience, a mere excuse for not attending her party. It felt like she was downplaying the severity of my situation, and that hurt me deeply. I'm still trying to wrap my head around the fact that she's upset with me for not attending her party, yet she didn't even bother to visit me after my surgery. It's been almost a week since I went under the knife, and you'd think that would be a priority for someone who cares about me. But no. Instead of showing me support and care, she's too busy being angry that I didn't attend her party. When I asked her why she didn't visit me, her response was dismissive and hurtful. She claimed she couldn't drive, which I get, but then she added that she's too busy and has a life. Like, what am I supposed to be a mere afterthought? It's not like she doesn't understand what I'm going through. She had a surgery not long ago that left her bedbound for 3 weeks. You'd think that would give her some empathy, some understanding of what I'm facing right now. I get excuses and anger. We're supposed to have a call today to discuss our relationship, but honestly, I'm not even sure where to begin. I'm still reeling from her lack of support and understanding. How do I approach this conversation without losing my cool or getting hurt even more? To sum it up, my girlfriend didn't bother visiting me after my surgery, citing that she's too busy and has a life. Yet, she's furious with me for not attending her party. It feels like a classic case of double standards. She expects me to prioritize her and her events, but she can't be bothered to show me basic care and support when I need it most. I'm struggling to make sense of this situation and figure out how to handle it. Should I call her out on her hypocrisy, or try to have a calm and rational conversation about why her behavior hurts me? Or maybe I should just reevaluate whether this relationship is even worth it. Help me out, Reddit. How do I navigate this mess? Update: I wanted to add some context to the situation. My girlfriend was away on vacation until Wednesday night, so I understand that she couldn't visit me on the day of my surgery Tuesday. However, she's been back for a few days now, and she could have easily made time to see me. But she didn't. When I asked her why she didn't visit me, she gave me 2 excuses. First, she said that I didn't ask her to come see me. Like, is that really a valid reason? Shouldn't she have taken the initiative to support me during a difficult time? Her second excuse was that she was planning to see me at her party on Saturday anyway. But that's not the same as taking the time to visit me while I'm recovering from surgery. And to make matters worse, she said that the real reason she's upset is that her party was a chance for me to meet all the people she cares about, and she's hurt that I didn't show up. It feels like she's more concerned about her social life than about my well-being. It's like, can't she see that I'm still struggling to recover here? Hey, I wanted to take a moment to process our conversation last night and gather my thoughts. I'm not writing this out of anger, but more out of hurt and disappointment. What you said really upset me. I just went through a major surgery to remove one of my testicles, and instead of showing me care and support, you're only concerned about me missing your party. I explained to you that I'm not physically or mentally capable of attending social events right now, but you didn't seem to care. You got mad at me instead of being understanding. And to make matters worse, you didn't even bother visiting me after my surgery. I'm not even expecting an apology for that, but I do expect some empathy. Honestly, I'm struggling to understand why you're being so insensitive. If the roles were reversed, I would have made sure to be by your side after surgery. That's what loving partners do. But I guess I was wrong to expect that from you. I'm starting to question whether this relationship is even worth it. I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, thinking that maybe you were just having a bad day or were stressed about your party. But then we talked last night, and you dropped another bombshell. You said that the reason you didn't visit me after my surgery was because you were busy and have a life. That hurt me more than anything else you've said. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. You expect me to make an effort to attend your party, to travel to your house, to celebrate with you, but you can't even be bothered to take a bus to see me when I'm recovering from surgery? It feels like a slap in the face. You're prioritizing your social life and your own desires over my well-being in our relationship. That's not okay. It wasn't the fact that you didn't visit me after my surgery that ultimately led me to realize it's time to end our relationship. It was the way you reacted afterwards that made me see things clearly. All I wanted was a little understanding, some compassion, and empathy. I wanted you to acknowledge that my absence from your party was due to my recovery and that it wasn't a choice. But instead, you got defensive, made excuses, and told me you were busy and have a life. That's when it hit me you're not willing to make space for me, for us, or for the ups and downs that come with being in a relationship. You're too focused on your own life and priorities. So, I think it's time for us to go our separate ways. I deserve better than someone who can't offer me basic empathy and support when I need it most. I deserve someone who will prioritize our relationship and make time for me, even when it's hard. And honestly, I think you do too. I want to make it clear that I'm not writing this out of anger, but rather out of hurt and disappointment. What you said to me last night has left me feeling upset and disheartened. I'm still recovering from a major surgery where I had to have one of my testicles removed. It's been a challenging and emotional experience, both physically and mentally. But instead of showing me care and support, you're only concerned about me missing your party. I explicitly told you that I'm not in the right state to attend social events, but you didn't seem to care. You got mad at me for not being able to attend, and that really hurts. It feels like you're prioritizing your social life over my well-being and our relationship. I'm still trying to process why you reacted that way. I thought we were in a relationship where we supported each other through thick and thin. But now, I'm starting to wonder if that's even true. Another thing that's been weighing on my mind is that you didn't visit me after my surgery. While I'm not holding on to anger or resentment about it, I do find it surprising. If the roles were reversed, I would have made it a priority to be by your side, to support you and help you recover. That's what I thought was the foundation of our relationship. But I was willing to let that slide, thinking maybe you were preoccupied or stressed. However, when we spoke last night, you revealed the real reason you were busy and have a life. That's a hard pill to swallow. It feels like you're saying that your life and priorities are more important than our relationship and my well-being. It's not about the act of visiting itself, but the thought and effort behind it. In a loving relationship, shouldn't we make time for each other, especially during difficult times? Your response has left me questioning the depth of our connection and whether we're truly on the same page. The final straw was when you said you were too busy and have a life to visit me after my surgery. That hurt me deeply. It feels like you're expecting me to make an effort to attend your social events, like the party. But you can't even be bothered to take a bus to see me when I'm recovering from a major operation. It wasn't the lack of visitation itself that made me realize it's time to end our relationship, but your reaction afterwards. All I needed was some understanding, some empathy, and acknowledgement that my absence from your party was due to my recovery. That's all I asked for. But instead, you showed me that you're not willing to prioritize our relationship or my well-being. So I think it's time for us to go our separate ways. I deserve better than someone who is too busy and has a life that doesn't include me. I wish you all the best, but I need to move on and find someone who will truly be there for me.